Hey, welcome back to Project Castaway. I did a post yesterday explaining about how I spent about 6 or 7 hours this weekend trying to find that plane chassis blueprint and that hat for the burial quest that I can't finish until I find that hat, but it's not respawning anywhere. I can't find it anywhere. And to me, that's screwing me up from progressing in my game. So I quickly came on here and I'm not doing anything fancy here. Just made a little shelter with a bed and a furnace or a cooker. First thing I actually did was I put down bird traps this time so I can make a ton of arrows, which I've been doing. These things work surprisingly well. And I made a bow. I got my crafting up to 4 really fast. I got my ranged up to 4 really fast. Made this. Made these water catchers. Well, actually, disassembly bench was the first thing I made so I could rebuild my axe. And then, of course, the rope maker. Started on this raft. I don't have any more drums I can add to it here, so I threw a tire one on there because I couldn't put a rudder on that one. But yeah, so anyways, the other save felt like I could never progress anymore than I already had. It's like I said, if you add all the other times I've been searching for those blueprint in that hat, I bet you I'm well over 10 hours. And doing all this only took me just over an hour. So I just thought, start fresh. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but like I said, I had about 8 hours of recording and I couldn't bring myself to make a recording out of it because it felt like it was all mundane, useless, and didn't accomplish anything. So started recording now so I could go around and start picking this stuff up. Saw a few bottles on this beach. And somebody mentioned about how the sharks seem to be getting close to shore. And from what I've seen, I agree with them because they're almost like coming right into about here on some spots. Especially over there where I was trying to get the metal drum out of the water. I grabbed that shield that's just around the corner there in that little cave. Put it here. The ancient lantern was just up there. So yeah, I tried not to waste too much of anybody's time by doing all the other stuff on my own time. Like I said, throwing down those bird traps and getting this range stuff really fast is a bit of a game changer for me because now I don't have to worry about that leopard or jaguar. I can shoot it and kill it now instead of waiting 14 hours into my game. So let's take care of this guy. He's been annoying me, so. Only 2 shots. I just want the leather. I've got lots of food on me, I think. Yeah, made all these arrows. I think I got 10 on the ground over there, or 8 of them at least, anyway. I guess I can pick up the food just for fun here. So I'm just going to run around here and quickly start grabbing the notes and memos and all that other stuff. There should be a cassette tape up here, I guess. That's pretty good. Metal scrap line there for us.
James, if you're hearing this, things have taken a turn I didn't anticipate. This is your uncle, Seamus. I don't have much time, so I'll keep this brief. I didn't want to drag you or your mother into this mess, but life doesn't always give us a choice. The debts, they were crushing me. I couldn't bear the thought of leaving that burden on you both, so when Mordenpole Inc. came knocking with their offer, I took it. I knew it was risky, but I didn't know just how deep the darkness ran.
Well, hopefully I didn't accidentally end that by trying to step down off this ladder. I noticed there was a circuit board and some, I think a power cell in that up there, so that was nice. I think that note said it was down here. Never noticed stuff lying around here before, like the power cells and the metal and all that stuff.
James, it's Seamus. I hope you're hanging in there. I've discovered something. This island, it's not just home to ancient ruins. There are relics here, yes, but also pirate treasure, the kind of stuff you only read about. Mordenpole sent me here because they knew the legends were true, and I'll admit, that's what pulled me in too. These treasures, they could change everything. They're valuable, but they're also dangerous. There's power in them, something that shouldn't be tampered with. But I can't help thinking, if I could bring just a few of these back, maybe we could finally dig ourselves out of this hole. No more debts, no more struggling. I'm running out of time, James, but I had to leave you this. Happy birthday, kid. I'm sorry I'm not there. I've always been proud of you, and I need you to be smart. If you're hearing this, it means you're already in deep. Be careful, and don't let this place take you down like it's trying to do to me.
Back up there.
James, it's Seamus. If you're hearing this, then somehow you've made it here. I don't know if it's fate or just pure madness on my part, but I had this feeling, this certainty, that you'd end up on this cursed island. Maybe I've lost my mind. Honestly, I'm not sure anymore. I haven't showered in what feels like years, and I can't even remember what it's like to be off this rock. The only thing keeping me grounded is the thought that you might need my help. Traveling out of this region by boat? Forget it. The currents, the storms. Something's keeping us trapped here. But I've been working on something that might actually get you out. A plane. I know it sounds crazy, but I've left instructions, scattered them all over the island. Blueprints, parts lists, notes, bits and pieces of my sanity, really. I figured it's better to spread them out in case Mordenpole gets their hands on them. Or maybe I'm just trying to keep myself from completely losing it. Look, I don't know where you'll land or what condition you'll be in when you find this. But if you don't already have a way out, use the manual I've left behind. It's not perfect, but it's all I've got. I've spent God knows how long piecing it together, and while I can't guarantee it'll work, it's your best shot. And hey, if you find any of the other blueprints lying around, just know I was probably half mad when I drew them up. But they might just help you out of this hellhole. James, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me most. But if you've made it this far, you've got a fighting chance. Keep your head straight, follow the plans, and get the hell out of here. And remember, No matter what, I've always been proud of you.
I just wanted him to stop talking so I could pick this up. I don't think there's anything else up here. I think some notes will spawn over here too. Oh, one of my arrows from when I was shooting a turtle. Usually a note spawned over here somewhere. There we go.
James, it's Seamus. If you're hearing this, then I guess I was right. You made it this far. But I've got to tell you, kid, I'm at the end of my rope. There's so much more I want to say, so much I want to warn you about. But if I do, I fear I'll burden you more than necessary. I don't want that for you. You've got enough on your plate already. I've left those blueprints scattered around the island. How to build a plane, your ticket out of this hellhole. Use them. Get out of here. Traveling by boat is useless. Something in these waters won't let you leave that way. But before you go, James, I have one last selfish request. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, grab at least 6 of the treasures hidden on this island before you escape. They're more than just old relics. They might be the only way to make sure Mordenpole doesn't get their hands on them. And maybe, just maybe, they can help you and your mother start fresh. But that's it, James. Don't chase the mysteries of this place. They're not worth it. Mordenpole, this island, the secrets it holds, it's all a trap. I got caught up in it, and now I'm paying the price. But you still have a chance. Take those treasures. Get back to your mother. It's bad enough I left her. Don't let her lose her only son, too. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry for everything. But I need you to survive. That's what matters now. And if you do, forget about Mordenpole. Forget about this cursed place and live your best life. That's all I want for you. Be smart and get the hell out of here.
Main repair manual. Yeah, it's so easy to get your ranged up and your crafting. Definitely suggest getting this first thing. How's my notes doing? I guess I better go to sleep. I'll go to sleep, but then I'll make a quick lap of this island, see if I find anything. Otherwise, it's going to be taken off. Seems to be more sharks around too. I think there was 4 here, there's 2 there. That down. Okay, got lots of water here I can drink. Yeah, I think I'll go to that island. I'm facing it already, so... Look for 3 more metal drums, so I could fill this whole thing in. I like that. I think the update raised it so that you could see beyond your sail, instead of it being real low. Yeah, I was kind of surprised at how well those, that cheap little bird snare worked. Took about 10 minutes before I finally got one, but after I got one, they just kept coming. Yeah, being able to take care of these jaguars right off the bat will be nice too. Because I think you could cheese killing them standing in the water, but felt like I always got hit, so I'll take the crossbow any day. Okay, join your friend. Two more barrels. Perfect, that's done. I don't want the Komodo, I want to kill that jaguar, get rid of that threat. Is that a bottle? Yep. There's a note right there. Crab spear. Now I just hope that some other blueprint doesn't become impossible to find for me, but if it's one of the spices, I wouldn't mind. Unfortunately, those things are very easy to find. Thought I heard a roar. There he is. Oh, shark's right there too. Okay, well, at least I'm safe from that guy. Lots of tires here. Yeah, look how close they are. Sand there. Not even really water. More tires? And this time I'm going to be very careful that if I go to pick anything up quest related, I have a room. Don't want that crap again. I don't think that's what was highlighted though. I think it was up here. I know there's blueprints by this bridge, but it seemed like there was something at the top of the rock. That was over there. Oh. never saw a valve before. I thought maybe I got them off of a car or something. I've been on that rock and I've never seen a valve there before. It's down there. I still think the game should be able to sense what country you're in and give you the appropriate flag. There's one back here, I believe. And there should be one just up here. Underneath the stairs here. I thought there was a note up here. I believe that's down below. At least I hope so. Well, I'm not super excited about finding more seasoning. Nice not having to worry about that jaguar anymore. The other thing I was considering doing was smashing the crap out of all this stuff that I find and just piling it up in one spot so it's all ready for me down the road. Where am I at with my notes? I was all ready to say I'm about to again take off to another island. Then finding a note triggers more notes, and is that the only one? I thought I saw two things pop up. Yeah, there we go. Thought there was a note up there before. I do feel good about this playthrough, though. I think this is going to be the one that allows me to get something done. Because I had to restart my first one because I had islands missing. And yeah, like the second one there, I think I just reached the point I couldn't go any further with that one. Lots of peppers so far to get my shark repellent. What? Oh, that was the Komodo. Forgot about him. Okay, where the hell's my raft? Oh. Thought I saw a, there we go. See, whenever I find a note, now I'm scared to leave in case one spawns somewhere else. Like that. I think I'm doing pretty good for notes already, though. But anyways, I am just going to do another lap around this island, and I'll wrap this one up here. Again, like I said, sorry I had to restart again, but it kind of felt useless playing that other save. I couldn't find anything else. And I just didn't want to sit there and farm the whole time, so I think this was something I had to do. But anyways, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day and take care.